Hey guys, Toxic here with Allies Index new campaign, Belly of the Beast. This is more of a mini campaign. It's not going to be as long as Bile and Blood, and the reason for this is it does actually take place before Bile and Blood. Now, the reason for this is it's basically to tie up the loose ends in regards to now Inquisitor Shayvek and her final mission with her previous master, Inquisitor Lincoln Stern, an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor, and the mystery behind how he died and how Shayvek ended up working for Inquisitor Corvus Rix. Now, if you haven't checked out the story time for Corvus Rix and Shayvek, I definitely recommend that before kind of starting this campaign. If you want to check that out, it's under the Bile and Blood storytime interludes. I'll probably put a description link for the description if I remember. So first of all, we'll touch on some things of who's going to be in the campaign. I'm going to be playing the Inquisitorial Force, and I actually have a friend that's going to be playing the Tyranid. So I'm actually going to be my Tyranid Hive Fleet, but he would rather stay off camera, so it's just going to be me kind of doing the story times, doing the recaps and everything, but that's completely fine. So what's going to happen is, this is going to be a kind of a mini campaign, still a campaign nonetheless. Inquisitorial Forces versus Hive Fleet Typhon. This is the first time we're going to be seeing Hive Fleet Typhon. They're my custom Tyranid Hive Fleet. So where we get up to in the story, it's at the very kind of end of the very end of the campaign. Basically, planet Cloven has been attacked by Hive Fleet Typhon, and the local PDF has struggled against this force. Some Imperial Guard was called in to help fight off the Tyranid invasion, but the planet was just getting decimated, and they were basically retreating further and further, back. They're just losing chunks of the planet at once. Inquisitor Lincoln Stern, being an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor, and if you haven't watched the interlude, you wouldn't know, but he is very, very narcissistic, I guess. He's very about him and about his legacy. He will see a challenge like this, and he'll go in there and do everything that he can to deal with this. So he has decided that he'll focus his energy on helping out. Generally, though, this is something that you probably wouldn't touch. It'd probably be too far gone in this situation that they would just, exterminate us the planet. However, what Inquisitor Lincoln Stern decides to do is that he's actually going to take a boarding party and assault the main kind of hive ship, the main kind of Synapse hive ship, in an attempt that if they can destroy that ship, destroy the brain behind everything, that they will actually be able to gain a little bit more control. So he's basically said, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to destroy this ship, I'm going to destroy this hive ship. Get ready for it, because as soon as this ship goes down, there'll be a brief moment where the Tyranids will basically lose kind of like a synapse, or they'll have some sort of reaction to the ship being destroyed, and at that point, that's when we need a counterattack. So that's kind of that's kind of what the campaign is based around. Not the full conflict on planet Cloven, but more of the planet, more of the conflict in the hive ship. That's why it's called Belly of the Beast campaign. So it's going to be about 3 missions depending on how it goes, and we have it set up for 3, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we know that Shayvek survives, and we know that at some point between Shayvek being with Inquisitor Stern and then going to Inquisitor Corvus, we do know that at some point Stern dies. So maybe it'll be in this campaign. We'll have to see what happens. But this is kind of be the first kind of brief intro. The first mission, it's not going to be like Bile and Blood, where we had like 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. It's just going to be Mission 1, Mission 2, Mission 3. mission 2, I mean mission 1, sorry, is going to be the initial breaching onto the Hive ship, and the Terran is trying to kind of push the invaders out of their ship. So that's kind of where we're on now. So this has been the first story time for our new campaign, Belly of the Beast. If I do call it Bile and Blood at some point, excuse me. Belly of the Beast, Bile and Blood. Very similar titles, and since I'm currently working on the end of Bile and Blood right now, so they're kind of both in my head right now. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be Belly of the Beast campaign by Allies Index. Once again, I'm Toxic, and as always, have a good one.